Okay, yes. That issue. Peter for Nigeria. Peter for Natasha. Natasha for Nigeria. The princess of the Senate. You are taking your place today. You are a senator. Nobody can remove you. Your people are with you. God is with you. This is the wife of Allah. Akpabio don't play. Akpabio don't play. And share it. For where? For this country.
Hey, Rose, I know. Greetings. Happy what? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday.
Akpabio, you are a liar.
Oh my God.
Akpabio, you go hear what?
I know, my sister. Thanks for asking for me. Please, Omekuna like us when I enter. Oh, double tap to like, double tap, double tap.
We are going to that national assembly.
Hey.
I said, Natasha, we resume today. No woman, no nations. Mama B. Oh God. People, they die. Insecurity. You are fighting another woman.
Hey, Tracy. Girl, it's been a while. Oh. Welcome. Good to see you, sis. How now?
Natasha, there is you. Where is my senator? Oh, Mama B.
You don't know Peter Aka. Okay, Peter Aka is a very vocal. He's been very vocal, pushing for the electoral reforms. He's been on that. I'm glad they all showed up for her.
Hajia don't believe distinguished because it's even causing more delay. That protocol.
Oh, Tracy, man, you know, say Nigeria matter not they finish. Your girl had to go live baby girl life first. Wetin I miss?
Now we go sleep for National Assembly. Now we go sleep. Akpabio must hear what? Mama P. What the hell? Oh. Akpabio. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. For where? Oh.
Hey, Idemudia don't lad. Okay, Idemudia. All right, I'm going to share my link. Idemudia, you come. You and I need to drag you. I need to.
Insecurity.
I'm going to create a link.
Inflation.
Aye. Oh my God. I say, hey. I say na woman go deliver Nigeria. I say na woman go deliver. Where's all? There's more video. Never finish. Wait. I don't know why. Now the way I take. See when he enter. I go show now where they cut her office open. Hey. Oh no, it's too wide. Okay. Let me just leave it as it is. Michael, welcome. Oh, Mona double tap to like. Oh, who never like? Make I take attendance. Who never like? Having you don't double tap to like, you don't click the 3 dots like. Michael, welcome, oh my brother. Have you double tap? If you have not double tap, Michael, you don't like. I'm taking attendance. If I not like, I know they move forward. It's so ultimate, Tracy. If you see how much joy this brought me, oh my God. Hey, I say this is how you. I don't know when Nigerians go gather get sense. This now only Let me not talk too much. Make we just listen. Okay, so now don't they like now? I appreciate. Eh? I want to take attendance, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Eh? Okay, let's go back.
Look this way. It's actually
amazing. That man for pass back.
It's actually amazing how much we have had to face and survive in the past 6 months. And most of it happened to the full glare of Nigerians. From the unjust suspension to the recall. We survived the recall. We survived the blockage of roads and waterways into Kogi that we had to fly in using the helicopter. We survived the blackmail from the so-called woman from the crazy lady on Facebook. Yeah, you know, it's amazing what we had to survive. And I give God Almighty the glory and my deepest appreciation to the good people of Kogi Central, Kogi State, and Nigeria at large. My husband, my love, if you say this, I love you dearly. In short, I pray all men support their wives as much as you have supported.
Wallahi. Nigerian men, una dey hear?
So,
word for you people.
In everything, it just shows that sometimes it's good to put the institutions to
test. Yes.
We can't cow down in the face of injustice.
Una dey hear?
No one is more Nigerian than us. Senator Fabio is not more of a senator than I am.
Bam! Talk it.
He's not a governor of this place. And he treated me as if I was his servant or I was a domestic staff in his house. It's very unfortunate that at this time, after so many years of democracy, we would have a National Assembly being run by such dictatorship. It's totally unacceptable. As for me, I'm glad to be here. And even though we have been illegally suspended, no day have I hesitated in effectively carrying out my duties as a senator of Kogi Central to the very best of my capacity. I have never, no day went by without me looking out for opportunities, either in terms of bringing infrastructure or projects to my people, and even jobs wherever I could, because I didn't want them to suffer, you know, the neglect and the vacuum that was created by this injustice. So I thank people like Auntie Obi, Priscilla, Sister Aisha, Mama P, Peter The Rock, and many others, Dr. Adiola, Yemi of Enough is Enough, Uncle Femi Falana, I mean, men and Nigerians I can't even call. I mean, I've read your posts, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, His Excellency Sarah Key, I mean, many people who have lent their voices, thank you, and even political parties, Labour Party, ADC, I saw their statements, and my beloved PDP, thank you so much for standing up. Nigerian Bar Association, Nigeria Labour Congress, I mean, a whole lot of voices, it just pulled through, and I think that's the pressure that the Senate President saw and realized that, you know what, he just can't keep pushing against the will of the people. Yeah, the media, thank you for being fair, thank you. Even though at the time I did observe 3 months ago, there was some silence, like, and I understand sometimes intimidations can come, and you all have families to cater for. And unfortunately, we're at a country today whereby pretty much lives mean nothing. So I don't blame you, members of the media, who at a particular time withheld publishing facts as they happen. But I just want to let Nigerians know that the future is bright. We just can't give up our hopes. Our democracy is evolving, and I trust that every day leading into 2027, we will be able to put out actions that will be worthwhile, because patriotically we have a country to save. Thank you all so much for your love and support.
Hey, Natasha, oh my God, Nigerians, wake up. All right, let's watch this together.
Oh, boy, wahala dey o. Twitter for Nigeria don carry mattress and pillow come court o. With him traveling back. Wahala dey.
You say make Natasha no resume for National Assembly. Since we have three arms of government in Nigeria, Tinubu, Wike, and Akpabio has become the oracle of Nigeria. Make we kukuma go sleep with her for National Assembly. Because Natasha must resume.
Must.
That National Assembly is where she belongs.
Yes, so. Yes, so.
He said, Michael, he said,
They say APC, they say we be newsers, we be jobless,
Jobless
people.
people.
And no people get address. We don't get family and friends. But you see this injustice against Senator Natasha, it will not be sustained.
Yes, so. It will not be
You
sustained.
people ready for Nigeria?
double tap to like you. Taking attendance one more time. Double tap, double. I dey use my local accent so that una no go say I dey spree. Na im make una never like. I'm using my local native accent. Make una like, if I like, make una double tap. Who never double tap? Who never double? If you don't double tap, not double tap again. Because if you double tap again, you go take the light comot.
They don't finish. They don't finish the cycle.
Our senator must resume.
Benny, yes. Yes.
I am a Kogi Central man. I am an Ibiraman today. Senator Akpabio, you are not God. You cannot be God. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Say Natasha must resume. This is the most useless National Assembly in the history of National Assembly. Their only work now to approve loan. Let them they borrow money. People they die. Hungry day. Inflation day. People are poor. Insecurity. Now Natasha they fight. I say Akpabio, it is a lie. Akpabio na lie. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha.
Omo, abeg make una, if una get clip of anything, una show me. We're going to come back to that story later, of the story of this, and this one too. We're going to come back to it. If una get am, make una let me know. I don't know if it's the same. Let me see. This is AIT. You know, so the Nigerian this thing and copy. So let's hear.
We survived the blackmail from the so-called woman from the crazy lady on Facebook.
Okay, we already saw this. AIT just lifted it. They were not even there. Can you imagine? Got cop. Anyway, hey, I beg. Okay, no, this is not it. There was another one I wanted to show where the guy was cutting. They have sealed her office, so my people, do you know that they sealed Natasha's office? Let me see if I put the video here somewhere. I know I was just like storing these videos as I was coming across them. So guys, bear with me. Okay, it's not the my entire. See, abeg mona give me direction. If una see any other one, hey, omo, abeg. Let's see. Na im be this. Bam. I don't see am.
Senator Natasha Akpoti's office. I, Alabia, Deputy Director, Sergeant at Arms, hereby unseal the office.
Can you imagine? They sealed the office. They are unsealing it now. Yeah.
The office is hereby unsealed. Thank you. The order is.
Now they see am. They sealed her office. Meanwhile, they said there was a cyber crime. Do you guys know that there was an alleged cyber crime case against Senator Natasha? It has been stalled and adjourned. Let's listen to this.
This one is a straightforward matter.
Anyway, that's the long and short of it. They did not they stalled it, or they adjourned it to the 20th of October. Cybercrime. We'll listen to this guy's take. I listened to this guy's take earlier on today.
Congratulations to those of us that did not pick side when Natasha and Gory were doing their war in Babylon. We don't pick side. We don't tell me to. When this one mess up, we tell us, you mess up here. When this one mess up, we tell us, you mess up here. Some of now, when you went to pick sides. As I'm talking to you now, the two of them, it be like say they don't said to. It be like so. You know, when they declared Natasha suspended, the House of Assembly sealed her office. So she cannot use the office. But as I talk to you now, they don't go put the office back for her. They never tell her, say, oh, yeah, welcome back. But opening the office means she now has access into the Senate building. They are into her office. Now, let me read you this news according to Vanguard newspapers. Strong indications emerged on Tuesday that the imbroglio between the embattled Senator Natasha Akpoti, Kogi Central, and the president of the Senate, Senator Gory, is coming to an end as the sergeants at arms of the National Assembly, along with combined personnel of security organizations, have unsealed our 205 office of the Senate wing. With this development, the National Assembly has now granted the suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan access to her office and the National Assembly premises. With her office now unsealed, Akpoti-Uduaghan can access the National Assembly premises, potentially paving the way for her to resume her legislative duties. Vanguard gathered that the move to open her office prior to resumptions is to enable Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to be in the hallowed chamber upon resumption on the 7th of October 2025. According to a source, the decision was arrived at during yesterday's leadership meeting of the Senate, where a motion will be moved and barring any changes, the minority leader of the Senate, Senator Abba Moro, PDP, Benue South, will move the motion for her to apologize, then seconded, and it will be taken. Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's suspension ended in September 2025, but she has been unable to resume her duties due to ongoing legal issues and continued opposition from the Senate leadership, perhaps because of the extended recess. We will see how it plays out as the Senate resumes plenary session. So next month, October, the Senate will resume. But for now, they don't open her office. This story the year now is that they will move a motion for Natasha to be forgiven so that she will apologize on the floor of the Senate. So while we are shouting, all of us, all they shout, they back. They settle through the back door. They don't settle now. All of them will pick enemy over this matter. You will get your enemy. The two people where they quarrel, they will settle. I think it's all this people here that they meet. Natasha husband and Akpabio now guys. The guys. Since the days of NDDC, they don't be guys. The people don't be saying, now we won't carry their fight for it. They know what they are doing. You know, it's just that it's not good for democracy. Anybody can just use anybody's head or press anybody. Anybody can just accuse anybody and say you want to knock me. Anybody can just say based on the fact that I'm the Senate president, you will not come here again. And it's not good for democracy. But you see all of them, they are birds of the same feather. They say he who comes to equity will come with clean and open hands. There are 2 hands not clean and not open. They hide some things. Now we don't know. They set up a back now. They call us. They call us. Anyway, our office will be open. She can resume work. When Senate resume, they will tell her to apologize. But in the long run, now 200 robbers, they say for battlefield. So 200 robbers. This was Okala, this was Okala, this was if you shoot. This was if you shoot. We'll get power pass. We don't apologize. We don't lock up. But it's all right. God will be God. I was just disappointed at the PDP because one of the most active senators was being fought and quiet. Everybody go battlefield first. We just scatter everywhere. We'll scatter everywhere. They will settle. Now Natasha and I fight. PDP quiet. Anyway, as a back now, no need to holler again. The people who they holler for, they don't go settle for back. They don't open somebody office. That's why I show you. The office have been unsealed. They don't be like say with the life for their head. See the office here.
To unseal Senator Natasha Akpoti's office, I, Alabi, Deputy Director, Sergeant at Arms, hereby unseal the office.
I don't see her. They don't come out the sealed. She can open her door now.
The office is hereby unsealed.
No, you never tear and finish. It is well.
So, my people, see, they even use tear gas for Natasha for National Assembly as they try enter. See, okay, Tracy, thank you. I thought about it, Sha. I thought about Symphony. I was going to go to Symphony at some point. I was like, let me just go check this. Let me just do it from a... You are. Okay, this is 8 minutes. Okay, this is Natasha in court. Okay, let's play this. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Never take the other driver to court after a car accident. There's a faster way you could get paid the biggest.
Nigerians, this is not the way we need to fight. This is the way. I see him, Michael. Oh.
Okay, so I'm just heading back to news now. And so for me, I would say that the Senate has done well. And the Senate, should recover its power as the Senate and not be focused on what an individual is doing or is going to do. Whatever 2 senators have, let them fight it amongst themselves.
Exactly.
The instrument of the institution
not be used. Yeah.
After saying that, the next thing I'm going to say is that how are we okay as Nigerians with our taxpayers' money being wasted?
Yep.
Yesterday I was in court with Senator Natasha at the Federal High Court. Today again, I'm in court here with Senator Natasha over the same issue raised by the state, the federal government, through the Attorney General's office, wasting money, wasting judicial time, precious judicial time on a case that is between individuals. Why are individuals abusing the instrument of the state to pursue whatever it is that they have? This has to stop. In anything that we do, institutions must be sacrosanct. We must never have strong men or strong women when we must have a strong institution that are there to protect Nigerians and take care of their welfare. At this moment, I think something, needs to give. Even the judiciary should be at a place where they will no longer allow themselves to be the willing tools of corrupt politicians. Thank you.
Beautiful. After a 6-month wait, the office of the distinguished senator, Natasha Akpoti, has been unsealed immediately after.
We're just getting that information on the pages of our social media. So we've not received any official information from the Senate. So we'll be waiting for official information from the Senate.
So if adventure is open, how do you feel given that we had a lot of back and forth in the court cases and now that the aim was for her to be recalled to the Senate? So how do you feel?
As constituents, we feel that we should change for them. It's supposed to have come long before now. And obviously, we ask for information.
Any other question?
Your full name again, please. My name is Jacob Girima Anebe.
On to the next. If you have not yet liked, please, for those of you that have liked, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Please continue to like. Continue to like, I beg.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, I'm so proud of my Igbira people. Igbira people try. They show the real coconut. Imagine if Nigeria fall out like this. Hey, God. Anyway, man, not talk, man, keep quiet. And I'm going to share the recipe. Guys, please double tap to like if you have not yet done so. Thank you so much for those of you who have liked. Please continue to double tap. Omo Michael, I think and too the hatred, but I mean she's ready for it, and she get people when they support her, so doesn't matter the hatred. Even while she's in the Senate, they'll be hating on her. We still need to keep our eyes on her. I'm telling you, Tracy, and don't go chop jollof rice. I'm telling you. Tracy. Hey, Obi, good to see you, sis. Welcome. You know they see matter. Natasha don't resume their father. Natasha don't resume. Oh man, una senators wicked though. All of them, they said none of them could even intercede and say no. Insist that Natasha
What do we want? What do you want? What does Nigeria want?
Why are they putting tear gas? These people are just stupid. Meanwhile, their mates, they retire, they not pay them, they cry like a baby. See them. Why the tear gas?
They only shoot this thing.
See this one, they run. You don't even chop belle full so.
Good outside now.
Well, but grateful to God and the people of Nigeria. So it's good that the people are here, actually.
Yes.
It's unfortunate that a number of our supporters were tear gassed at the gates, and the gates were closed behind them. It's actually wrong because this is the People's Parliament. People should have unhindered access to the National Assembly. And the people of my constituency just willfully decided to accompany me here.
Yes.
So I'm actually surprised. Let everyone come here now.
Senator Natasha Akpoti, we are live
I'm
on
not
News Central
speaking
Television.
anymore. You can ask others for their views.
What's the problem? So I literally wanted to ask how it was traversing from the court to this premises. How was it?
Well, you can see the influence of the people. You can see the influence of the people that no restriction, no limitation, no hindrances can restrict
the people's voice. Her voice has been denied for the past 6 months unjustly. We are here today to take what belongs to us rightfully. Civil disobedience is a constitutional right of every Nigerian. In 1776, Martin Luther King Jr.
I beg, now they quote foreign people. I beg.
We say no to killing anymore. Our voice cannot be silenced. This justice can never be sustained. But at this point, what does the crowd intend to do at this point? I mean, you're already inside the National Assembly premises. Okay, you submitted the petition. Yes, I remember. So you're here once again. How does it feel? Very wonderful, very fantastic, in fact, everybody were happy because this is what we expected. You can't stop people's voice. Senator Natasha Akpoti is a people's voice from Kogi Central Central District, and is a woman that everybody wants her to be there because she's giving us a good representative. She's giving us
she's done a lot for her constituents. Rose, she has done a whole lot for her people. You should look her up. You should check out. That woman has done even with the fact that they gave her suspension, you should see what this woman has been doing for her people. Her constituents are blessed, man. They are blessed to have that woman. And the woman know now this kind of person that you need as representative. When you go fight for you, this is what fighting for the people, this is what it looks like. When you have somebody representing you and not giving up, this is exactly what Natasha is doing. She not give up. She's stubborn. When they say coconut head, you need coconut head to be in politics in Nigeria. Honestly, kudos to those that are really doing the work and are in politics, and kudos to them. I don't know if I can. I don't think I have the energy for it. Omo, wetin this woman they do, so it's not easy as we think. You have to be coconut. They need to burn you with fire of stubbornness. I'm telling you. For her not to give up, in spite of everything that they've brought against her, for her not to give up, no. Check her out. She's done so much.
What's your response to the news of the National Assembly opening?
That's now that one they pain them now. That's why they don't like her. Do you understand? That's why they do not like her. That's why they kept trying to push her out of the Senate. That's why they came against her as hard as they did. Because out of all the senators, she's the only one who has shown workings. Only one.
Her office, unsealing the office this morning.
They put them to shame.
In fact, I blame them because I expect them to do this quite sometimes. It's unfortunate. Assembly is our place. It's not an individual. It's owned by all citizens of Nigeria. It's not owned by an individual. At National Assembly, they made a great mistake by unlocking her office for so long. It's unfortunate. Well, at least I'm not giving them applaud because it's what I expect them to do long time. It's overdue. So it's not an excitement. Thank you so much, Mr. Zubero. Listen. Yes. Go.
She says she don't want to talk. Why not they carry camera near her? Mona leave her now. Anyway, she don't already enter. All this one now. But kudos to her husband, though. I have to give kudos to her husband for standing behind this woman. Honestly, Nigerian men, I hope you are taking notes. Now, Nigerian man like Una, when they say, oh, Nigerian men, look, this is it. The man stands solidly behind his wife. That's how it is, though. That's how it ought to be. They're trying to catch something. See. Good. They whisper. They won't catch. Guys, please continue to like. Double tap to like. Those of you that have liked, thank you very much.
Okay.
I read on the news, online news, that our office has been opened. I even saw a video where the clerk was opening the door to the office himself. So as at this moment, I have not been officially communicated to, because I expect an institution like the National Assembly should have some administrative procedures and processes whereby communications will be written. The last written communication we got from the clerk was that which says that we are not allowed to resume because the case is at the appeal court. He also mentioned that it was within the purview of the Senate to lift this illegal suspension that had even already expired. So, but we're here today, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to visit our office. Those of you who want to come, it's your office, it's your right to be there, just as it's your right to be here in the People's Parliament. So, but I'll ask you all to be cordial and calm. Okay, your voices have been heard, your actions speak very loud, and I tell you, Nigerians are very proud of you. I'm proud. Our heroes, our ancestors are proud of you.
Word.
So I'm just going to walk in.
Word.
And then those of you who want to come along can come along. Those of you who want to stay.
Nigerians, we need more. We need, the ancestors are already speaking. Need more, not fear.
Assembly. When you're
People ready to fly, come out, come join you now. Wallahi.
No police at all. Your rights are much more than that of the police as long as you are law-abiding. Even at that, there are civil ways to, arrest tension. But I trust that you'll be well behaved. Thank you so much. I'll be going into that office. Those of you who want to come, fine, but the rest of you can remain here.
Thank you for all the likes so far. Please, guys, continue to like if you have not yet liked. Double tap the screen or click on the three dots to like. Share the video. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Welcome, Ray.
We from Humanity Team
Says that they pull this guy. What kind of useless people are this, for crying out loud? They know they get power for terrorists. Now for fellow citizens. What kind of rubbish is this?
It just makes me feel sad that, Nigeria is this kind of a country where all manner of things is going on. A senator has been suspended for 6 months. We are walking down in here, and you are seeing the way people are being manhandled just because they are wearing uniforms and they have the authority of the state. So I'm just here looking at them. Because for me, in everything that I do, I follow the law. They are the ones who are unlawful. You can see the authority, what they are doing. Especially Nigerian police, they are killing their people.
I'm telling you.
Deputy Inspector General of Police house was attacked.
Yes.
The policeman was killed in his house.
Yes.
The Nigerian police did not show this force.
No.
It is so unarmed people that are coming to escort senators.
Exactly.
Anyway, Nigerian police, you see them here, but their own people are being killed. They are not doing anything.
They are not. They are hungry. They are unaliving. No food, nothing for them. When they retire, they know they pay them, so that they forget. Maybe that's why they are suffering the way they are suffering.
It is about
that is why.
And victimizing local citizens who are armless, while non-kidnappers and bandits are holding press conferences in Katsina. The officers that are here, how much is their salary? How much are their pension? Some of them are even being owed salary.
Exactly.
They are here to uphold lawlessness. They are here to uphold dysfunctionality and the breaking of the law. I am a lawless citizen. Senator Natasha is duly elected by her people. She is here to resume. She will resume without any conditions. This parliament is not Akpabio's house. It is the people's parliament. Natasha was elected the same way Akpabio was elected. And she will resume and continue plenary. And 2027, by God's grace, when we reform INEC and fix election, Akpabio must go. Politicians like Akpabio will be retired from this country so that Nigeria can move forward. All this one, Oribuku ni one shame.
My name is Alhaji Mamman Abrazak. I am the spokesperson for Senate to Violence in Ebula Land Initiative, the senatorial district in which Senator Natasha Akpoti is representing. You can see that even some of the people are here on solidarity, but I have the direct consequence of the actions and inactions of the 10th Assembly. Okay? Our people have been denied, have been treated below standards. In Sassi, Akpabio have demonstrated an overwhelming capacity. But other senator, is Akpabio entering here? Akpabio is coming to our office. Why is Natasha not coming to the office? So what we are saying today is that the justice that have been meted on the people of Kogi Central has to be addressed. The purpose of governance is security and welfare of the people. In 2025 budget, Kogi Central started some projects for our people. Where are the projects? Our senator is not given opportunity to be heard. Isn't it time to say somebody wants to sleep with me when he wants to do that?
We are not abiding. We have been patient enough. What do you do that?
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
Wow. Hey! Police, security people. You see people when they fight for you, no. You don't want to. I beg.
Sorry.
Obi shows up everywhere now, na so dem must insert am everywhere, you no know. Chibike, welcome. I think we got to this point, and we got to where they were throwing. So this, some of this is a repeat of the same thing. So I'm going to just, let me see. Yeah, so this is a longer version of what happened earlier, so that I already showed. So let's move forward. And let me see. Yeah, I think that's about it. So anyway, let's go back to the other video. So we don't gather some of the waiting happen for Akpabio. So between that, the gist of am say Natasha don't take over, she don't enter back to her Senate office. She has balanced as the senator of her people. Nothing can remove her. We need to keep our eyes peeled on that. We need to continue to keep our eyes peeled on that. Let's not forget. No, will not come on eye. okay? Because I know that some of these people, they're going to plot for Natasha right now as we speak. They'll be plotting for her, okay? And I don't know, before she entered that office, I don't know whether she cleaned the seat or something. I bet me they tell her, make she not just carry mind like that, enter the office. So these people, I can't trust them. If she needs to bring people to clean the roof, from the roof down to the floor, the curtains, she needs to change it. Because I say na curtain that they use for there. Yeah. Make she everything deep cleansing. In fact, make she carry what they call am, elders. Make they come pray. Make they come pray. Make they come remove every evil, every plan, every demonic plan when they get for them. Make they come uproot am. I'm telling you, guys, this is not a joke. You don't know anything they will don't do for that office. You don't know anything they will don't plant. If you don't plant some recording thing for there, you don't know. Man, I don't trust these people. So Natasha, abeg, no just carry mind like that too. I know she's a sharp babe, but person no dey think everything finish at once. Let her protect herself. Make sure that place is, first of all, make dem sweep through that place. Make sure say nothing dey. If you don't go plant something for her chair, under her chair, somewhere. Nigeria, abeg go for Senate for that matter. When we say we no know it, when they become senator, we know they know wetin dey happen to them. Meanwhile, somebody mentioned that, I think in one of the videos I played, somebody was saying that shame on the PDP, heavy shame on the PDP. Heavy shame. You people left this woman alone to be fighting gorillas and baboons by herself. You people have no shame. PDP, shame. Woo! Shame on you, PDP. No wonder una party don't buy natural buy, never to be resurrected. Only una leave this woman alone, make she dey fight these baboons and hyenas by herself. No. Unforgivable. Eh? So I have to give the woman my flowers. There were people who were talking, oh, they are going to remove her. They are going to deprive her senatorial district of leadership. They are going to do this. All of una all be, shame on all of you. Coconut, Nigerian women, una dey hear? To be in politics in Nigeria is not for lily-livered people. You have to have specially created coconut head. Like, you must not, like, if you need to be able to hold, you know, as woman, they fight for in Peking. And so, women, when in their positions like that, supposed to they fight. Not only Natasha, don't come show the example. I don't know whether the rest, they be mothers. I'm not sure. I'm doubting right now. Then you have a Senate full of majority men, not men, not most of them could not even stand up and say, no, we are supporting Natasha. They fear to lose their position. Anyway, kudos to Natasha. I'm very proud of her. I'm happy for her. You know, for those of you that are looking to go into politics, if you don't have this energy, don't bother. Especially as a woman, do not bother. If you don't get this energy, you don't get coconut head naturally, you don't have the capacity to fight, to wrestle with pigs. Omo no near dear. Just sit down for us, otherwise they will stain your white. If you are high and mighty, you are raising shoulder. One of the things that has killed Nigerian politics, it is pride. I'm going to tell you. I've been observing, I've been listening, I've been watching some videos. Pride. There's some people who come into the Nigerian politics because they're well-read, very educated, maybe they spent a better part of their life outside of the country. I don't know what happens to people though, where they want to treat their own people worse, okay? Then they come back, they start to talk down on people, act like they are high and mighty and all of that. And apart, because we used to have excellent people in the Senate. We used to have excellent, this same Senate, when people, they laugh when they don't turn to jest now. Before, they were the caliber of people that were in the Senate or more, forget. Do you understand? But pride, now if I remove those people, pride and ego, okay? For government office in Nigeria, in fact, in every area of life, you must learn a thing called humility. It doesn't matter if the other senator that's coming from the other constituent is an illiterate, is a stark illiterate. You must respect him because his people chose him or her. It's not up to you to be saying, do you know who I am? Who do you think you are? If it wasn't for this, you think we'll be in the same category? Omo, those words, I've heard it, I've seen it, videos have been popping up everywhere. I mean, because I went after them, I was looking for it just to observe how it used to be in the Senate in Nigeria. Omo, humility is very important. They need to have training for senators, those people that are coming into public office, how to conduct themselves. Everything not be gra. The fact that you go school no mean say you better pass person when you no go school when you go. Some people have this native intelligence. How you think say your ancestors live this life successfully? You think say na school when they go now make they get the sense to live this life? Not be school. They born people with sense. If you not get, you go learn am. So, enough of the pep talk. Let's move forward. Meanwhile, I think I talked about this story before. Where NAPTIP, they don't accuse them of abducting children. No. They go abduct them from Delta State, Imo, Southeast children. They go abduct them. In fact, now I don't they think now. Whether the thing that they do them all over. Right? But now, because this whistle has been blown, they go abduct them from Southeast, carry them, go Kano, go indoctrinate them. This is why you have representatives and leaders that don't represent you. This is why. Now I'm beginning to think even the representation that we have, even in my own state and other states, this is probably the reason why. They go and indoctrinate them and they come back to come and deal with. They will use people within you to deal with you. That's what's going on. So here is it. Let's listen to what Arise had to say. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons has come under criticism after allegations that it abducted 8 children from an orphanage in Asaba, Delta State, and forced them into religious conversion. And strange parents of the affected children have appeared in viral videos demanding DNA verification to establish the true identities of their sons and daughters. You couldn't listen.
Let's go to Delta State now, where the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has come under fierce criticism following allegations that it abducted 8 children from a Delta State orphanage and subjected them to forced religious conversion in Kano State.
Yeah, Tracy, you say she entered. Yeah, she sit down. That thing, it irk me. I know make she sit down like that. I don't trust these people. I don't trust them. Make she not sit down like that. Okay, Gbira people know they play. Okay, she don't launch them to clean that office and debug. Okay, all right. I because for the plotting, I'm telling you, Tracy, you know, say you don't gather all these people. You don't gather and they put their ear. All those people when they for National Assembly for Ibida land. Law school test, welcome. His PDP is gone. PDP not be PDP again. Call them males, not men. Okay. Modern Nigeria feel like once they enter plane, the all Nigerians must bow. I'm telling you, Yeah. If you welcome, even bandits are wearing. I'm telling you, bandits are wearing Tifnubu because they are part of the game. Anyway, let's listen to this.
The children were reportedly taken from an
Nigeria
orphanage in Asaba on June 15th and moved to the government-run Nasarawa Children's Home in Kano City. Alleged parents of the affected children have appeared in viral videos demanding DNA verification to establish the true identities.
If you have not, thank you for those who have liked. Please continue to double tap to like the show. I appreciate it for all those of you that have liked so far. Thank you so much. If you have not yet liked, please double tap the screen to like or click on the 3 dots.
Children, are they your children?
Yes, sir.
How are they your children?
Speak aloud. Let me burn them. Let me buy them. Let me burn them now.
So if you do DNA test, and DNA test will show that you're the mother of the child.
Yes, I'm proud of my children. I will be proud of my children. If they do the DNA, it's my blood.
So why you can't come orphanage?
Because my husband left. My husband died in January 7th. I have no hair. My mother is not. Last year, this year make it 1 year. My mother is not alive. My father is not alive. I'm the only daughter of my parents.
God.
And I have no help. So I called for help for this orphanage to help me for those children.
How?
So I should bring them. Let them help me to train them. That is how I bring them into orphanage.
So I have 3 kids. You understand? So I asked for help, and they employed me as a worker. So it was not even between days I came here. And when on Sunday they came here, one of them, they said that they are government officials. They came here and took 8 children, even my son is among 8 children.
How old is your son?
My son is 5 years.
What is the name of your son?
Chidalweme Samuel.
Right, these are the parents
Now
who
they
say
hear.
that they are willing to subject themselves to DNA testing. Activist Sarah Ibrahim, who raised the alarm on social media, condemned the development as a violation of trust and a deliberate Islamization attempt. According to Ibrahim, one of the children managed to contact the outside world, revealing they had been taken to Kano, where their names were changed and they were being flogged and forced into
God will bless
Islamic
that child.
practices. The contact also revealed a photo of one of the girls wearing a hijab. In the meantime, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, in response, said that it rescued 8 children suspected of being stolen from northern states and trafficked to a private orphanage in Delta State following years of complaints from distraught parents. The joint operation conducted with the Department of State Services, the Nigerian Police, and Kano State Ministry of Women Affairs targeted a popular orphanage in Nasaba operated by a senior executive of the Association of Orphanage Operators in Nigeria. NAPTIP spokesperson revealed that over 70 children, including 15 newborn babies, were discovered at the facility. NAPTIP said the rescued children were identified through their pictures and other features by the representative of the concerned parents from Kano State. NAPTIP Director General Binta Adamu Bello said some orphanages have become havens for trafficked children. She said that the agency had initially planned simultaneous operations in Anambra and Delta states, but the Oka operation failed when the syndicate moved children overnight. The agency accused the orphanage operator of evading investigation and spreading falsehoods on social media instead of cooperating with authorities, emphasizing its commitment to protecting vulnerable children and ensuring justice in trafficking cases.
So this video of this woman that's playing, hopefully I still have the video. I'm going to play it for you guys. This woman, they cannot blame her at all. This woman, they talk as her knowledge reach, waiting she know reach. Say Nigerians, some Nigerians are very ignorant on so many levels, and some people don't have the strength to fight. And especially people when they're not sabi speak English like that. You'll see all these fake, stupid Nigerian people when they feel they get small education. The way they were talking to this woman in the video was really grinding my nerves. Like, why are you talking to her like that? This woman is telling you what she knows and what she has experienced. And you people are trying to turn it against her. If you see the way they were blaming the victim, basically, that's what it is. Now they are saying that instead of her, what has she done? They are looking for a way to now pin it on this woman. No? If we don't pay attention, this is how they deal with innocent people. This is how they victimize people that are already victims. This is how they do it.
And there are a lot of questions that Sarah Ibrahim posed, and I'll read the questions she posed on X. She wrote, if the orphanage was truly a trafficking center, why did NAPTIP take only the grown 7 boys and the only 17-year-old girl and left behind babies, disabled, and toddlers, not even arrest the owners or shut the place down? 2, NAPTIP took these children from Delta to Kano since June 15. So why wait until September 16 after the matter became public to issue a statement? 3, since when did NAPTIP's job to Islamize victims, changing their names, forcing them to study Quran, wear hijabs, and learn about Islamic husbands,
Enough is
Hey!
enough. Nigeria is not a banana republic. Release the children. And this is a concerned activist, Sarah Ibrahim, who has been following up on the story. And I want to come to you, Ayo, because obviously, you are a mother, and I'm sure that you can understand the pain of those women that we showed earlier. And Sarah's concerns are quite valid. She's saying, how come NAPTIP did not respond until the comments were put on social media? Why did it take so long for NAPTIP to reveal their investigation? The most important question there for me is, why is the orphanage still operating at the moment? We saw the woman out there. We saw people there, journalists going in that facility to find out what really is going on. Why has the police not moved in?
All right, so a big thanks to Sarah Ibrahim. And this is the power of social media and how we see the power of media, how it has changed over the years and evolved to expose things like this. Like you rightly said, a number of times we have government agencies who do not act except they've been named and shamed very publicly, and then they begin to move. It's very, very concerning to see that, the claims around the children being moved in a rescue mission, and then the efforts being made to then, she used the word Islamize, but introduce them to a new religion, have them conditioned or socialized in a new environment without investigating to find out who their parents are and to reconnect or reconcile them with their parents. These are the issues we have. Is corruption along the value chain, whether from the operators of the orphanages, the people who work with these government agents who collude with some of these traffickers or the orphanage runners and collude with them to perpetrate this evil, and the lack of oversight to ensure that we protect the weakest and most vulnerable in our society, our little children. In other parts of the world, you have a social work system whereby we have a register of kids, and when a child is at risk, you have people swoop in to ensure that if the child either goes back to their home if it's a good condition or go into government care. It's very sad to see this happen, and I'm hoping that NAPTIP will come to, because we had a recent incident where they then came out and started to explain themselves. We need an overhaul. No one is left behind when it comes to corruption and an inadequate and inefficient agency when we have situations like this.
Well, I reached out to NAPTIP, and they've responded. The director says that the operation that was carried out at the orphanage was primarily to rescue the children whose parents, had petitioned NAPTIP, and those children were traced to the center. They also said investigation into the matter had been ongoing to determine how the children got into the orphanage and to locate the remaining missing children. Thirdly, about Islamization, they said that they were never to Islamize. They are in protective shelter pending the outcome of the various claims. I mean, my comment, which I had made earlier, is the fact that these women have come out and that they are ready for DNA testing. Exactly. And I believe that NAPTIP has said that they are willing to do DNA tests. NAPTIP has to show that the public can trust them. Yes. This is a serious, grave allegation. Absolutely. And we need some more detailed information as regards to the whereabouts of those children. We need receipts.
Hey, una dey hear? This is it, oh. This is how they are kidnapping children, oh. I'm telling you, kudos to that young boy that was able to pick up the phone, or whoever, it was a girl or a guy that picked up the phone and called. Otherwise, we would not know. Did you know that this was happening in Nigeria, where they're stealing children from the southeast and taking them to the north to Islamicize them? Do you now see? So does that mean that those those security agents that are on the way when you're going to the southeast, do you now see that there's a bigger plan? So having those security agencies there, those security forces there, is to allow them commit all sorts of atrocities. You see, you're carrying children from one place, taking them all the way to the north to Islam. You see what they happen. I make some of our representatives and our governors that they not they get sense, they not get feelings for now. They don't indoctrinate them. They have lost connection with you. Hey. When Nigerians wake up, now go be their morning, no. So I don't talk my own.
When we have a state such as the one that we have evolved, where bandits, terrorists will sit in meetings with elected officials of state, traditional rulers and bandits, armed bandits, would dictate peace terms to the state, and the same state would have the room to harass citizens who are asking for better government, confine citizens who have dared to demand that they be set free from the evil empire that we have managed to evolve. Make it make sense that there are persons, such as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for instance, in prison, not by due process of law, because when trial has been extended beyond how many years, and then it doesn't, even the optic looks stupid. You're meeting bandits, armed ones, unrepentant. You're begging for peace. They are dictating terms. But the person who you say has called for armed insurrection, against whose people you've deployed fighter jets, these fighter jets do not know their ways around the Kankara forest or Sambisa, but they can walk. It does not make sense. So when we begin to demand that these questions be asked of the state, these are not questions that are being asked as a partisan. These are questions being asked, and you can't even claim to be a patriot because there is no country commanding your patriotism. It is sick in the extreme to continue to believe that you can counter this system by engagement with it as though it were a system amenable to change. I am of the opinion that all of us must come to the knowledge of the fact that we are not dealing with partisan politics. We are dealing with issue of citizenship. This must move beyond the argument of I'm obedient, I am partified, I'm APC, I am revolutionary now. It doesn't matter. I don't care about your labels. What I care about is the substance of the issue, and the substance of the issue for me is that regardless of what you are and how you identify yourself, we are not citizens.
Bam. Bam. Okay, so now let's listen to this, okay? This is a debate on decongesting Lagos State, right? So the person here says, notice how those who are in support of the status quo are supporting the government. Those who want things to change want the good of everyone in Nigeria. Make we listen to their debate.
He made a very vital point. You know, the truth be told, if you stayed in Port Harcourt very well, you will know that Port Harcourt also has access to the seaport. You have once you get to Omoye, once you pass Aleto and all those sites, going to Eleme, going to Omoye, you will find out that operations go on and on, even from Atiku's firm, you know, and other oil wells there. I think, you know, it's the monotony we're talking about, having everything to deal with Lagos, from the international airports. Most people who are flying out of the country go through that route. Most people who are also bringing in things, you're importing cars, you're importing all sorts of stuff. It has to be Lagos. If you have these things in different locations, Gory, what do you call it, Onitsha, no, even Gory is even closer. From Gory you can do your business. Kaduna, Kanu, and then Port Harcourt, most importantly. You can have access. It makes the pressure in Lagos reduce. It brings business down to these sites. You understand? So, you know, it's a very valid point that, you know, if we have these things, you know, made up in other states, why not more revenue for the states, more job opportunities for those states, more trusted clients? You wouldn't have to be far away to make orders, you know, down to where you reside. So it's a 100% valid point for me.
Add to what my guy here said. See, government is not rocket science. It is simple. Now, as much as there's pressure, what is at play here? What is the problem of government here is the politics behind government. See, these men are not out here to make our lives better. They are there to make their life. Now, I'm not going to say every one of them. There are a few people who has genuine intention for the country. Now, if a man like this, who has no experience in government, is telling you that there is, see, Lokoja and the rest you mentioned and even none. See, do you know you could build a dream, you could dredge the Imo Sea? You have, aside dredging, there's Port Harcourt, there is Calabar, there's Akwa-Ibom, there's Warri. See, you're complaining about Lagos. These people are strategically moving everything to Lagos to keep power at a location.
Bam!
You don't know this because you are just jumping at, you think it's rocket science for the federal government to issue or these people, state governments to work on, and the Port Harcourt, this thing is functional, or the shipping in Calabar is functional. You think it's hard? Do you know how many billions we spend? And then somebody comes here to defend this government and everything, and I look at this person and say, what is all this nonsense? Do you think they are here to make your life easy? They're here to make and to why do you think they don't have anything here? They're always outside. So please, nobody should tell me anything. See, it is simple. If we want to even make everywhere good for Nigeria, it is very easy. Now, in terms of Lagos State, it is easy to even decongest Lagos State. With that, tell me just one thing. Just build a port, just do a seaport in Calabar. Watch me. I beg you. Half of the businessmen you see in Lagos will disappear. It is simple. So please, let's just proceed. I don't have anything to answer.
For that particular question, in Nigeria, we have different levels of government. We have the federal government, we have the state government, and we have the local government. And every of these have different responsibilities. There's a concurrent list, there's an executive list, and there's a residual list, right? It will interest you to know that the Apapa port is not managed by Lagos State. It is under the responsibility of the federal government. Lagos State government is not making any dime from Apapa, any dime. But
exactly. What is he saying?
It is the interest.
Are you talking to Mumu people?
This thing is in our state. We have to maintain it. These are facts. Opinion is free, but fact is accurate. Right? If you want to say an opinion, say an opinion, but fact, you cannot deny the fact. Hold on. Hold on.
These people go open my wow.
Hold on. Right? It's not managed by, it's just basically maintained by Lagos State. Let's talk about the international airport. You said everything is in Lagos. International airport, people want to go, is Lagos. You are a businessman. Will you set up a branch somewhere that you only have one person that's going to patronize you? Let's even talk about the local airports. Hold on. Let's talk about the local airports. Hold on. I'm going somewhere. Let's talk about the local airports. How many local airlines are going to different states? All the 13 states in Nigeria. How many?
This guy na Mumu.
Recently, IP stopped going to some locations, and the fare price became very, very expensive because they restricted to only some locations. All the international.
And you think that's by accident?
Air Kenya. We dare not say because there are people that maybe.
Exactly, Tracy. We know. Let's humor them.
These are common sense that we can, as human beings, as business owners and entrepreneurs, we can wage and judge. K went to Port Harcourt. How many places has K decided that he wants to go because he wants to establish K-Aka's community in that place? Hold on, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Hold on. He will not intentionally just decide that he wants to go to a state if he doesn't see that there is a level of followership. And he did not just wake up and decide to go to Port Harcourt. These are practical things.
Like I said, you don't get the full picture. Okay. Now you when I spoke about government, you gave me the point from an entrepreneur. Of course, as an entrepreneur, if I want to do business, I go to where the population is much. I'm telling you something that see, you don't understand what federal government power is. I'm telling you, it takes only a decision from today, and everything you see in Lagos will split. See, you just said something about who manages Lagos Airport. You said a lot of people do this. Can I tell you that almost all the oil companies are not even in Lagos, but their headquarters are in Lagos?
Bam.
These are political and strategic powers at play. And you are telling me about entrepreneurs' perspective. We're talking about the general good of everybody, government. Speaking from a place of, you're speaking from a place as somebody who wants to just do business and benefit for myself. We're speaking from a place for everybody benefits. All that is happening in Nigeria is simple. It is the politics in this government that is destroying everything. That's it.
Bishop said something that we consume a lot, right? And we don't really produce. So I'm going to trace everything. We consume a lot. Where the things we consume, where is it coming from mostly? It's coming from Lagos State. Lagos was originally meant to contain less than 3 million people. Today we have over 20 million people in Lagos. That's population bomb. Why? Because everything comes from Lagos. Gadgets come from Lagos. Cars come from Lagos. You are importing food materials, it comes from Lagos. Seaports, everything. So naturally, people will navigate towards the area that has much traffic. So what we are all saying is, if we can decongest the economic factors in Lagos that are making people to come to Lagos into other areas, people will naturally disseminate to those areas. So you don't need a lot of business entrepreneurial mindset or anything. So let's say we take out some of the essentials in Lagos and we channel it to Calabar, we channel it to, let's say, Akwa-Ibom, to Port Harcourt, to other places, and open up these places. You see that private individuals will now go to those other places and set up their businesses. And
exactly.
You see people building things there, innovation happening in those places, infrastructure development happening in those other areas, and it decongest Lagos. So when someone graduates from university, you're not thinking you want to go to Lagos because there's a lot of money there. You might decide to go to either Port Harcourt or Calabar or any other place that have these things. So we are not saying that it is just because there's the business idea. There is nothing in Lagos that make Lagos spectacular.
Bam!
Unique. It is just that seaport and the concentration of all the economic powers in that seaport. That is why it's that way. So that's what you're saying.
We actually talk about the solution without bringing personal sentiments to it. We had a PDP president. Okay. A Southern, sorry please. Sometimes I ask the question, who changes things? We had a Southern president. He didn't change. He didn't change anything. We had a Northern president. He didn't change anything. Now we have a Western president, and we are saying it's about this party, and it's about policies in this party. So who changes things? Sorry, please, I'm coming. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying, please. You can have your opinion. The question I'm answering is who changes things, because we've had people in different parties from different areas that have actually not changed things. So are we not saying what's the power in Lagos now? Who is coming to change things? Because these people are doing the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. People will see if you change it today and still put in Port Harcourt. Some people will still not leave Lagos. Okay.
It's okay. We understand that argument.
It's just that even when you are shipping your stuff, they will ask you, where do you want it to be shipped to? You can decide where. There's even in Kaduna, there's there's dry port in Kaduna. If you want your products to be delivered there, they will deliver it to the place. Now,
I will tell you why people will prefer Lagos.
Why people will prefer Lagos is because there's more manpower and there's easy accessibility for all of them. What is Calabar Coastal Highway trying to do? That's the same thing as Calabar.
Mumu, we know what they do. I like this conversation, Sha.
You wait for the result and you keep complaining. And everything. And let me tell you, this thing has been happening from the previous government till now. Why haven't you guys put the same energy and everything to the previous government?
Okay.
I am not saying that this government is doing. What I'm saying is this government doing their best? Probably not. They could have done better, but they're actually doing something.
Really?
Don't say there's nothing happening in this government.
Really? Yeah, we see it happening on your body.
Line of what my friend Lade just said, Salim. I agree with him 100%. The truth is that there are ports almost everywhere in Nigeria, and importers just believe that, oh, we want to go to Lagos. Okay. For obvious
really,
reasons, you find most of the things you want in Lagos, and so it's not the fault of the government. like she said, we've had presidents in the past who did not do anything
Mm-hmm.
to better this country.
Okay.
And so for me, if you blame it on this present government, you are not being fair to the government.
Okay.
CBN is not being fair. Okay. You understand? The fact that the port in Lagos is thriving, the fact that the airport in Lagos is thriving, is because everybody wants to go to Lagos.
Really?
And do whatever you want to do.
Really?
Africa, for instance, we have an international airport. Excuse me. Yes, we have an international airport in Abuja, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
But people still believe they need to go to Lagos to work. I'm coming from the point of view of VDA. He said people prefer to fly from Lagos. So it's not the fault of the government, please. Let's just absorb this government of blame all the time. Thank you so much.
Interesting. It's very easy to tell where people stand, right? All the people that spoke, we all know where they're coming from. Anyway, moving along. Okay, so here is this one. Oh. This lady was caught writing an exam for people in Nigeria. The media trial is self-indicting a country like Nigeria, where fake results presented by some politicians, where forged certificates are defended and certified as genuine by courts. This is Madi Shehu. Where fraudulent academic claims and even presenting certificates from non-existing schools are being celebrated and have become part of our national global shame. One cannot aspire to feel the freshness and sweetness of a fried fish whose head was rotten while in the water. The behavior of the man and woman being questioned in the video is in line and very much consistent with the type of country we decided to have. They should be awarded the highest national honor of GCON for a job well done. We could not hear person when go write exam for una leaders.
Your name?
You go write ICANN. You go write ICANN exam. For one of una leaders. We could not pay attention again. While you people are busy reading, studying, trying to make yourself better, people are paying other people to use their brain to write exam.
Your name? Your name is what? Leave it. Felix. Okay. So why are you here? Can you please speak up? I need to. Sarah. Mention it louder because okay. You are writing for Sarah Adi, right? Okay. Who is she? She's not a member. She's an account student. So can you please tell me your name, your address, and your phone number?
My name is Libet Felix.
Okay. Yeah.
Grace Junior. Bypass.
Grace Junior. Bypass. Okay. What's your phone number? Can you please?
08033
Okay.
And please, you've not answered the other question. Who is this sent you to write these exams? Who directed you? The owner of this something? What did you say is the name? Sarah.
Sarah.
So who is the Sarah?
Adi.
Okay, writing for Sarah Adi.
She has mentioned it that she's writing for Sarah.
Who is the person? Where does the person work?
Where does the person work?
We need identity of the person.
But you told me earlier when we were talking, you said you work, I was trying to confirm your information. You said you work in Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance. So most likely you mentioned that the person's office. Am I correct? So who now works at Ministry of Finance?
So who was it you linked to the Minister of Finance?
Do you know that what you're telling me is not true? Because what you told me, I confirmed. I know when she mentioned it, I checked on her CRM from office, and I confirmed the address to be the address of the person who sent her.
Okay.
Because I saw when she mentioned it, I confirmed. Okay, fine, good. Before I ask you a question, you saw me going to open my system. I have looked using the student resume number. I have the person's data. Everything you were confirming, and that was why I knew. As you mentioned, I asked you for the phone number. I asked you for when you registered, and everything you gave me didn't match what is on the record in my system, and that's why. So.
What I'm telling you is true, but just I don't know the woman.
You don't personally know the person, so who contracted
you? Just feel free. Who contracted you?
Joshua.
The name of the person is Joshua.
Where does he work? You see,
was it a ghost?
Don't worry, Olu. Do you know what we are going to do? All the information we're getting here.
Nigeria.
All the information we're getting here, we're going to get double verification from the police. Yes. Since we want to make it easy. That is it. I think that's the only thing. We'll go with the police after taking the report.
Because she is not ready to say that.
Since we want to make it easy, we want to make it easy for them, and they don't want it.
So if you give us the information, you just go.
There's no need to waste our time.
Do all the recordings you are doing. All of them, you take their recording. But now that they are trying to be difficult, after writing the report, we go with them to police.
Can you please tell me your name? Your name is what?
Abraham Moses.
Okay. Why are you here?
I'm here to write an ICANN exam.
For who?
For Mr. Martins Emmanuel.
Martins Emmanuel.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you reside?
I reside opposite Catholic Cathedral. That's it.
Okay, my 6. Okay. What's your phone number? Can you mention your phone number?
070.
Okay.
6243.
Okay.
9681.
Okay.
Do you know that it's a criminal offense to write exams for somebody? Are you aware of that?
I am.
You know it's a criminal offense to write exams for somebody, and you still went ahead to do it. So are you being fair to yourself? Let me ask. You are not fair to yourself.
Yes.
So why did you do that to yourself?
Na money. Atije atimu.
Who contacted
you
for the job?
Joshua what?
Who is
Somebody just called you Joshua, you don't know him, just contracted you. Where does he work?
Not that I don't know him.
Okay.
But I don't know his secondary.
Okay, where does he work?
He works with Nigerian British School.
Nigeria?
British School.
In Jalingo here?
Yes.
Okay, I've not heard of Nigerian British School. Is he a member of ICANN?
He's not a member of ICANN.
He's not a member of ICANN.
Yes,
we are asking this question because we are also going to get the Joshua through you. If someone also sent the Joshua, maybe
we can see what you representatives they do. See, a person she be not say she see Tracy. I think that you say she sit down. Okay, person first sit down for the chair before she sit down. So anyway, they say Igbira people strong too. So I'm just trying to make sure that they're,
All right, to the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father I sent earlier, sir, I don't want to drag your name in this video, and neither do I want to drag your government's name. I will just put this evidence on this screen.
You're right, Michael.
I hear and make sure you do the right thing. It's as simple as ABCD. On the 19th of August, you requested quotation from Brims Auto to purchase 9 luxury vehicles. As you can see, this is evidence of the quotation that was sent to you. It includes Toyota Hilux 2024 model, automatic transmission 1, which is 90 million naira. It also includes Toyota Hiace 2025 model, automatic transmission 135 million 1. Then you also requested for Toyota Land Cruiser Prado 7 2025 model, which is 140 million naira for each and 980 million naira for the total. So everything in total accumulated to 1.2 billion 5 million naira. Now, when they sent you the quotation, you approved it the next day. This is your red pen. You approved it on the 20th of August 2025. Now, they told you to send money. You said no, it is payment on delivery. And they said, okay, there's no problem. Since you are the governor, there's no wahala. Then they immediately set out on that same 20th that you approved it. They set out and they sent those cars to you. See when they lined up those cars and then they were ready to move. As you can see on my screen. See the Toyota Hilux, you see the other one at the back, then you see the Prados. Now, they got to Benue and you, Governor Hyacinth, earlier, you received them. This is the picture with you and the car dealer. And this is also a video of you when you received those cars. You can see, they open the door for you to see inside. See a leather, that is you, Your Excellency. That is you wearing high class there. And see your security men there. Now, after that, they lined up those cars and you also saw them. See the videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, they were not asking for their payment because the agreement was payment on delivery. Then you said they are going to pay a compulsory tender fee, which is 1% of 1.2 billion. Now, Brims Auto now paid the compulsory 12 million, which is like 1% of 1.2 billion. As you can see, this is the receipt. Name, Benue State Internal Revenue Service. And the people sending it are Payers Information Royal Brims Investment Limited. So they paid the sum of 12 million naira and hoping that you will give them their money. Sadly, they didn't get their money as initially agreed that if they deliver those vehicles, they are going to be paid on delivery. Now, even after making them pay a tender fee of 1% of 1.2 billion, which is 12 million naira, it still started turning these people, come today, come tomorrow, only for them to sit down on Facebook. And they saw this post on Facebook, Benue Infopedia. Benue Speaker presents official vehicles to members of Benue House of Assembly. This happened on the 23rd of August. You collected that car on the 20th. On the 23rd of August, you're already presenting it. As you can see, the Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, RT Honorable Isent Ondona Doja, has presented official vehicle to members of House as part of efforts to enhance legislative duty. Additionally, the Speaker handed over an official vehicle to the clerk of the Benue State House of Assembly, Mr. Benue Unduende. I don't even know that name. So you presented this card, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 persons. You presented 4 of these vehicles that is worth 140 million naira to 4 persons, but you have not paid the people that brought these cars. Do you understand? This is not fair. And it is not as if this is an illegal thing. As you can see, this is also a certificate of no objection when you people decided, when the Benue State government decided that they wanted to procure these vehicles. As you can see, you people had this meeting on the 15th of August 2025, right? It says, request for certificate of no objection for award of contract for the emergency procurement of 9 official vehicles for the honorable speaker, 6 honorable members, and the clerk of the House of Assembly through direct procurement. Now, what is holding this all up? Now, you people even went as far as turning them to the point where you say, okay, go and meet this one, go and meet that one. This is notification of cash allocation approval to the Accountant General of the states. I've been out to which one, Accountant General. And after all of this, you have still not paid the money. Now, I ask them, I say, una don't call. They say only for them to call. That's some people are telling them to sort them money before they can get their money. Where is that done? So that's why, Honorable Executive Governor, please, maybe there are some things going on behind you that you don't know. You understand? So they are telling them that they should bring small money that they know, that these people added, they padded it. That they padded. These people say, go back. We only did this one because we want a relationship with the government. That's why these vehicles is not even everything that is our own. Ours inside is like 5. We collected 4 from other dealers because we want to have a relationship, and it's because it's the governor. That's why we collected these vehicles. We took the risk, put these whole vehicles on the road. What if kidnappers stopped us on the road and carried those vehicles? And then we got here, we also paid 12 million naira tender fee and also a 56,000 naira fee for something else. And everything now, oh yeah, pay this vehicle, you know won't pay. And I don't share this vehicle to members of your house. And I even heard that some of these members don't even sell the vehicle again, give other people. Haba, this is not fair. This is not fair. How now make business owners survive for Nigeria? How? And the other people you could, this Brims Auto collected these vehicles from.
Sorry, Rose, you they ask which hairstyle be this? Now thread be this now. Now thread the plait. As he plait the hair self, myself, I won't go plait. I get thread for house. I go plait. I dey thread my hair sometimes to straighten them out. You know, so that one we take the straighten our hair out, back them for house. So yeah, that's called threading. I think that they use wool sometimes. I remember they used to use wool then. You can use wool. You can use nice and a rubber. I use for you rubber thread. Now I use because it's shiny. But anyway, I just wanted to respond to that. I hear you, Tracy. No wahala, I go stream am.
Our money now. Where all this? The governor never pay. How? I mean, there's a video with the governor. He received this vehicle. So why haven't he paid? All documentations are right. That's some people say, Mona can't sort us face. And we are sure that you padded budget. Now we see they kill this country with that. Maybe they think because that's what they do.
Okay. No
wahala. Businessmen, you didn't give them contracts. Come, you go shop straight, you buy something, boom. But this time, instead of going to this thing to buy bread inside mall, you go straight to the bakery. They even gave people discounts, the best price. So, Executive Governor, Reverend Father, I said earlier, please look into this matter. We don't want the drag back and forth. We just want you to pay Brims Auto their money and let everybody rest. Please, thank you, sir. May God bless your regime as the governor. May God bless Benue State. And also, may God bless Benue State. Thank you very much, sir. Peace and love, don't play. You don't play, you go and learn.
Oh boy, Nigeria, my country. My people, more than no vessel. Nigeria matter. I need to dey laugh so that I no go to keep myself together. Because Nigeria matter, I don't decide say omo na small. Is Barrister Darlington not on? Okay, then they do 2 streams. Okay. Abeg, na the one wey Barrister Darlington dey now they like to show. Make I see. This one was streamed 26 minutes ago. So let me see here. I have to start with okay, bam.
First off the top stories. Stepchildren accuse Elon Musk's father of abuse. Drug abuse threatens Nigeria's future, Marwa warns youth. Flood disaster, states intensifying action as 200
sorry guys, I need to
released and shared on X said the American government will not condone corrupt practices, adding that the act carries international consequences and cannot be shouldered by political power or influence occupy and actually relocate to other places. But at this point in time, the question is, where do they want Nigerians who are in these areas that will be affected?
I
can't even say it's because of climate change.
Hold on one second.
It's by your own carelessness.
2,000 persons or 441 million issued to Nigerian politicians and elites involved in corruption, stressing that its visa restrictions
Hey, Tracy, thank you so much, my sister. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat too. Now so overflow for you, overflow. Thank you. I really appreciate for your consistent support. I appreciate you.
Analysis segment where I'll be joined via the telephone with Barrister Darlington Agumoah. Barrister Darlington Agumoah is a political, national, and social affairs commentator. He'll be giving us actually some insights into some of the stories read out on the World News at 6. Now, some of the questions that are quite imperative for us to take a listen to is concerning the
evening rush. Is it the one that's currently ongoing?
Now you know that
the live one. Okay, all right. Anything I see,
just told them to register, but they haven't seen anything on the strategy to ensuring that they click 2027. On the strategy to ensuring that they is the case. Then where is the money and who are the? Is the case, then where is the money and who were those that were the recipients of this money? Because these are part of what the administration intends to rely on when the campaign season commences.
Esther, now this question.
You want to learn how to? You already have accent now, Rose.
Where's the money?
They will dive you when you go to Nigeria now. Oh my God, you'll be hot cake. They'll say, "Come and be broadcaster," without your American accent. They'll say, "Hey, we like the girl, the new something." Nigerians like those kind of things.
Him saying,
they're not. They like native people like us.
Or the month before, I'm not very sure anymore. Right, that the process will be made going forward transparent, and that in fact they're going to publish the names of the recipients of these conditional cash transfers so that the members of the public can verify. So what is supposed to happen is that as you're giving this money out, by ward or by local government, you publish the names of the beneficiaries so that there can be accountability. And I as an ordinary Nigerian can just go to that register. Maybe it's online or you post it somewhere physically if you like, so that people that don't have access to online channels can also see it. Then I look at it, I see the names of my neighbors, and I'm sure it gives me confidence that, oh, the government is actually doing something good. But as it is now, we you know, all of the controls and transparency mechanisms, it looks as if they're not being followed. And,
okay, I was once part of a program where, you know, we were outsourced to provide, would I say, resources for those who need jobs. Now, it was a project, okay? A particular amount of money was released. I think it was an international, one of these NGOs. Now, the project was to go to certain communities, find out certain things, and then make a list of how much money was needed to provide materials. Now, while that entire process was going, I was responsible for compiling data. What it entails was, from the beginning of the project, okay, the communities that we were actually going to take care of, that's the NGO was going to take care of, the names of each of the local governments, all right, we got all of them out. How many words in that local government will be sorted? The residents, that is the names of those in each residence that we're going to look into, and then how many facility per ward will be looked into. That was the first thing we did. Then the names of the individuals, every step we're taking pictures, all the plans, everything was on ground. It needed pictures, videos. There was a process. So the money that was required for,
it's not me, oh. I don't know the connection something. Are you guys hearing?
There's no community now, no matter how bad the network is, that they do not have access to telephones. The chief, the local government chiefs, the traditional leaders. So my issue is, this is a federal government project. You can't tell me there's no compendium of persons who can help facilitate the process of compiling data and ensuring verifiability, that's verifying this, and the persons that got it's simple.
And the crazy part of this is that supposedly this is being done in partnership with the World Bank.
I don't understand.
You know, so it's all very strange. It's clear that.
So are we saying that all the reports, especially from funds gotten from the World Bank or IMF, they're inflated numbers, inflated figures, pictures of persons that never existed?
I think it's safe to assume that there's some sort of fraud is going on. I think it's safe to assume, and there's actually some sort.
Yeah, now Voice of the People network, they misbehave.
Evidence in that regard, because Better I Do is still there. It's still an unresolved controversy. What's the name of the other lady? The one that
Sadia Umar Farouk.
Yeah,
Farouk is still.
She has been coming out to even talk about what happened. I have that video.
Even been taken to court, not to talk of seeing the back of the bars of a prison. So that in itself is enough evidence for us to know that something untoward.
Don't make it. Now you go show up. Can't they do it head like this thing?
I made allegation.
I beg. Person when be alakija this thing. I beg you. In what not they disturb me?
One has to ask, where's Mr. President in all of this? Why are we not showing Nigerians that we respect them and providing the information that assures? After all, a lot of this money is our taxpayers' money. This money is part of the proceeds of subsidy removal and floating of the exchange rate. So Nigerians are actually suffering to make this money available, and then some people are quaffing it somewhere. I think there needs to be some sort of accountability. It's very unfortunate.
Mr. Shemo, you recall in September, the 3rd of September 2025, small business owners and artisans who showcased their products at the 8th National MSME Clinic in Calabar, they actually accused the FG, that's the federal government, of failing to release 250,000 naira grants earlier promised them. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, was the person who inspected the exhibition during his one-day visit in Cross River. That is in August 12, 2025. Then they directed the immediate disbursement of the grants to selected exhibitors under the Renewed Hope agenda. But weeks after, many participants lament they have received nothing, while only a handful were credited. So I don't know if you know the social media handle called Governor Amonike. Have you seen that? So this person is a content creator, but he does something that is very, very obvious, like very truthful. So, for example, Governor Amonike comes to a community, okay, says he's setting up a water project. Now, when he builds the tap, there's obviously no water. So there's behind that wall where there is a tap, there are two persons with a jerry can, with a pipe. So the people on the tap, and then at the back, they're pouring the water. So the water is rushing, and everybody's like, oh, Governor, well done. You've done so well. Then Governor Amonike does a video of that. Should be water no come out of the tap. Water came out of the tap now. And then when he has captured what he wants to capture, the people at the back say, water don't finish. Then when they turn the tap, water has stopped. So be like, Governor Amonike, the water has stopped. Oh, that will no concern him. In don't take the video away one thing. In don't collect. Do you think that is what is applicable, or that is what is happening here?
You know, Esther, as you were speaking, something occurred to me, and it's sad. In fact, it's not sad, it's tragic. You know, as bad as Buhari was, you know, like we said that administration was the worst that we had ever experienced as Nigerians.
Yeah.
Do you know that when Yemi Oshibajo was sharing trader money and market money,
yes,
the accusation was that it was vote buying. But nobody said that nobody received the money. Because as he was going around, they would go with video.
No, there were videos.
There were videos. We saw people rejoicing. They would be sharing the thing.
Yes, yes, we saw all of that.
As bad as that administration was, there was some sort of accountability, even though we still accuse them of fraud on that project as well, right? Why is it so difficult for this thing to be done now? Why is everything shrouded in some sort of mystery and secrecy, you know, and all of that? And we just make a lot of noise on social media. We're preparing ourselves already for 2027 with audio projects and programs, creating loan schemes that we really don't see anybody benefiting from significantly. So it's all very unfortunate. Governance is politics, politics is governance. It's all mixed up, and we don't know the difference anymore.
Mr. Shaman Shopito, I heave a sigh. My sigh is heavy.
I was talking to a friend yesterday, and he was saying that he couldn't believe it, that he is looking back with nostalgia at the Buhari years. Like he's thinking to himself, now wow, Abi, will God go and wake this man up? At least it was bad then, but it's not this bad. You know, that is something for Mr. President to really, really think about. Because now Nigerians are thinking, wow, it was bad before, but when we thought that it couldn't get worse, it's far worse now. So
okay. Now, the House of Representatives, they have directed the Accountant General of the Federation, Shamsuddin Ogunjimi, to provide a comprehensive breakdown of all payments made to contractors from the 2.4 trillion naira recently released by the federal government for project execution across the country. The resolution followed concerns raised by lawmakers regarding transparency, accountability, and the need to ensure that taxpayer funds are being utilized for the intended developmental purposes. Now, this demand actually highlights the Parliament's growing scrutiny of government spending. Now, a couple of Nigerians have reacted to this. For example, I was part of a space where they said, oh, well, they're just trying to act as if they're doing what they're supposed to do. Are we saying that when these contracts were reeled out, that some of these House of Rep members were not part of the contracts, or that they were not awarded these contracts? Everyone has gotten their cuts. 2.4 trillion naira, and they're just beginning to investigate. So is it safe to say that Tinubu is doing his own based on what he had promised he's going to do? Funds are being reeled out for different projects. Persons who are responsible for making sure those projects are executed are the ones that we're meant to hold accountable. In this regard, it's natural for Nigerians to call on Tinubu, but what if he has done his own part? We're meant to now question those who are meant to monitor the disbursement of that fund and ensure that the fund is properly channeled.
No, it's not safe to say that Tinubu is doing his own, because the buck stops at the president's desk, and we all know that we've got an accountability problem in this country. We know that we've got a corruption problem in this country. So if you are planning a program or you are planning a project, you are issuing, awarding contracts. Part of your job and responsibility is to put mechanisms in place that guarantee that those funds will be utilized for the purpose it was released for. If money gets diverted and you are now giving us a radio show, Nollywood, National Assembly hearings where people are fainting and people are coming with neck braces and their crutches with a cast on their leg, on their arm, then you are deceiving us. You can do the right thing so that we don't need to be doing inquiries at the National Assembly, inquiries that we never see the bottom of, that nothing will happen. What has happened to the former MD of Niger Delta Development Corporation, who passed out when he was being interrogated, by the National Assembly? What has happened to the accusations that off your mic, the famous off your mic incident involving the current Senate president? What happened to all those allegations when people were accused that you collected contract? What happened? Nothing. So for me, all of this is just stage managed drama to give us sound bites to talk about on your show, and and nothing will happen thereafter. So it's very unfortunate.
Well, we need to talk about it. It's very imperative that we do.
Absolutely. We have to keep talking, no matter what.
Another reason why I'm happy that you're here is, again, all this these issues that have compounded is the tax reform laws. Now, they're slated to commence in January 2026. It repeals all existing tax laws and consolidates the legal framework relating to taxation in Nigeria, which provides a harmonized system for the taxation of income, individuals, assets, transactions, and instruments. Now, some people feel that Nigerians are not yet crying out because they don't even understand what it means or what is going to hit them. Meanwhile, the federal government is saying this is good. Low income earners don't necessarily need to pay tax. They're exempted. It's only those who are earning from 800 and above. For you to be earning 800 and above, you are doing a good job, so you pay taxes. But the thing is, even if you're a low income earner, if you go to the supermarket to buy something, that tax has counted on whatever item you want to purchase. For small scale businesses, they're all worried. The 5% tax on fuel is also another thing, although they're saying they will tell us when. It's not something that will be implemented along with the others in January. I need you to kindly explain to me what this portends, what it means. We talked about this on Sunday, but I also need you to kindly educate us.
Well, so I am of the school of thought that taxation is important and necessary for development. I don't think that anybody that is sincere about wanting development will have too much to say against taxation as a principle. So an example of that is when we speak against tolling, toll gates, fees and all that. I always laugh because if you go abroad, countries and societies where everything works, you pay for everything. Now, look at what has happened to the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway since we stopped paying toll fees at those gates, the Ikoyi-Lekki Bridge, and the Lekki toll gate, where, the NSAS thing happened. We stopped paying, we have not paid any toll in that place in 5 years. That road is a disaster. I go there. This project that I've been on that has stopped me from coming to your show often. I go on that road every day. I've been there every day for the last 1 month. The road is a complete disaster. And the reason that has happened is that there is no collection that is being used to maintain it anymore, like it was being done prior to, NSAS. So paying of fees, some sort of fees for public service is very important. And I think that it is from that perspective that I would say the tax administration law that has been implemented is a good thing on the one hand. It will help us generate a lot of revenues for government. But on the other hand, there are two concerns that I have. Number one is when you generate that revenue, what happens to it is a huge problem, because we know that there is no, we just spoke about it. People are stealing money in this country and nothing happens. So all of the taxes and the revenues that we're likely to generate, look, the government revenues will grow significantly in 2026 because of this thing. What will happen to that growth? What has happened to the increase in government revenues from subsidy removal and from devaluation of the naira? What has happened? Where's the money? Where are the projects? Right? So it is that same problem. That's number one. Number two, in spite of the fact that Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, who I really like and respect, has said that, oh, this is going to be good for the poor. But I think he's not telling us the absolute truth. Because you see, you know what's one of the things that will happen? No matter what type of business you are doing, as long as you need a bank account, you will pay tax. So they didn't. Now they're saying,
so long as you have a bank account, you pay tax.
Yes, because even though we say that the tax law will exempt people with turnover from, I think it's 50 million and below, you are not required to pay any taxes. And if you're a salary and on your payee from, I think about, they say family income of 250 and below. So maybe husband and wife, you are on 120, the other one is on 130 or something.
And it's from 100 to like 750 or even 800,000.
800,000.
Yes.
And so on and so forth. You are not paying any taxes. The challenge I have is that you are paying VAT on everything, number one. Any business that you do is taxable.
Yeah.
Your account is being tracked though. Right now, they're already implementing that. There's something they call the Tax Pro Max. When you open your bank account today, the bank will not activate your account until they call it activation of your TIN, of your TIN. So the bank and the FIRS and CAC, for people that are incorporating companies, are working hand in hand now to ensure that government has 100% visibility on all transactions happening in all banks. So everybody, there is no escape route for you again. You will pay your tax. So I would have said very good. But what will happen to all that money?
Wait, I'm coming.
What will happen to all that
they
money?
will remove that tax from my
No. They are not going to access your account directly.
Okay.
But they will see everything you are doing. So for example, before you are working here, Esther, you are collecting your salary.
Yes. So
let's assume that your salary is not up to that threshold.
It's not up to Lele. It's not up.
So you don't.
Hey, voila.
But you are also doing one or two things on the side because you are a very productive woman. Every single one of those things will pass through your account.
Yes.
You pay your tax on it. Because they will see it. It's not as if they will go and take the money from your account, but they will see it. The bank and FIRS have a portal that are talking to each other. So they will see all our transactions. You will just get they will be waiting for you to do your assessment by yourself. If you fail, they will give you assessment and penalize you for failing to report. So all of those things are coming.
When will they give me assessment and penalize me?
Then go send them to you. Maybe you'll get into your email. They have your email address. There's full visibility. There's no escape route. So that's what Taiwo Oyedele has done. Look, I'm all for widening. You see when Tinubu said, we will widen the tax net.
Yes.
It will widen. All of us, they're inside that net now. And ordinarily, I would have celebrated it. However, one, there's poverty already.
Massive one.
There's our purchasing power and disposable income. The purchasing power, they said it will reduce. He didn't say so actually, but people, turned it to that. We will reduce purchasing power.
Wait. You said you did not say so.
No.
Okay, well, explain. Help me interpret for President Tinubu. Interpret.
That clip was kind of manipulated. I've listened to the whole thing.
Okay,
what he was saying was that if purchasing power is reduced as a result of this, as a result of that, that's what he was talking about. But somehow somebody clipped the thing. Forget about that. It's not even important. The important thing is that purchasing power has gone down right now. And disposable income has gone down. And tax net has been widened.
Very widened.
So we're being pressed from both sides. From the revenue side, income is reducing. From the expense side, tax obligations are going to go up, whether you like it or not, directly or indirectly. So for me, all of that would have been good, but where will the money
exactly, Rose? All Western method. No originality at all.
Significantly. For goodness sake, by 2026, my brother, it will be 2.5 years going to 3 years since the administration has come on board. Excuse me, why do we not have an additional 5,000 megawatts of electricity by now? Why? So that we'll say by 2026, 3 years into the administration, we have 10,000 megawatts. Do you know what that will do to productivity, to people, the trader, the tailor, the barber, the hairdresser, who will no longer need to buy this very expensive petrol? Let's not forget that petrol was 197 naira per liter just 2.5 years ago. It's 860 naira now, and some people want us to celebrate and thank the president or thank Dangote. The price has increased fourfold. So now you are going to have to buy that petrol in order to run your barber clipper, and all of that. And yet, there is no electricity. So what will the money be used for? Naim be the cocoa. So if this tax bill comes into effect, which it will by January, and we know for sure because we have seen evidence that it will result in better social services, better infrastructure, I will celebrate it, I'll clap for it, and I will encourage people, don't worry, this is good. But we know, based on evidence of recent history and past history, that money will not get to the purpose. So I am worried.
They didn't tell us how they were going to give us indicators. That is a breakdown of how there's supposed to be a compendium. For example, in the UK, while money is removed from, for your tax, there's a breakdown of what your money is used for.
Absolutely.
So for security or defense, for welfare, resources, all those, there's a list. They send it to you at the end of the month. Will they do the same thing? Or we're just hearing that this is what the government is going to do, but nobody is going to be held responsible for telling us where my money went to?
As at 2021 Auditor General of the Federation report, I can't remember the figure, some very obscene number of trillions of naira. We can't account for them. And in that report, there's a breakdown of how those monies were either misappropriated or not properly accounted for, with the names of the ministries involved and the names of the MDAs involved listed clearly. Nothing has happened till now. The same thing for the 2020 report, 2019 report. I don't think they've issued the 2022 report yet because, as usual with everything with public sector, it's very inefficient. So we know that there won't be any accountability, Esther. Nobody is going to give you any list of what they did with anything.
Okay, are we not supposed to ask for that? We can't. You're implementing something next year. You didn't tell us that part of your implementation, there's a process through which we can see how much is being taken from us and where it is going.
Absolutely.
Is that not supposed to be part of the process that they were going to use to orient us or educate us? Because you can't tell us that you're imposing all of this because we're not used to this in this part of the world, but then you know how other countries that you copy this method from do it. So why was that aspect not included?
Because if you include it now, then where will the money to be used for the next election come from?
The president told us that we don't need to borrow anymore.
No, come on.
Have you forgotten?
No,
he said so, President, that we're not borrowing. In fact, he rebuffed Trump and said, when he wants behind, we don't really need you.
President Tinubu has a habit of saying things that are not necessarily true. I didn't say he lies, though.
But they're not necessarily true.
So you can go and find out the difference.
Hey, God, I beg.
I don't know what he was talking about because, first of all, there is no scenario under which any country is going to stop borrowing. It's not going to happen. The United States of America, the richest nation in the world, so to speak, the largest economy, still borrows. In fact, their loans are in the trillions. Either you are borrowing from your local economy in terms of T-bills and government instruments, or you are borrowing foreign.
Guys, please continue to double tap to like. If you have not yet liked, to those who have liked, thank you.
China.
I appreciate it. Please double tap the screen or click on the three dots.
The president will say that kind of thing. That's, there are some things. Yeah, you are a politician and you want to, blow your trumpet, but some of these things don't make any sense. We are going to borrow. We're still borrowing. In fact, our borrowing is increasing.
Yeah, it is increasing because even the US is $38 trillion in debt.
Absolutely.
So nobody is saying borrowing is not wrong or anything. Yeah. The only problem is the borrowing. What are you doing with the money?
Where are the projects? And how will the loans be repaid from the proceeds generated from those projects? That's what would have been the ideal. But unfortunately,
Mr. Tony Mbata, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Mr. Tony, let me ask you. The president's wife has been able to raise 20 billion naira for the National Library project. And in the past 2 weeks, 53 security men has been killed. I'm sure you saw pictures of this men put in truckload behind. Some of them NSCDC officials, some of them policemen, just killed, just like that. And the question that arose in the minds of Nigerians is, okay, the president's wife was celebrating her birthday and she understands the importance of education. She says those who want to give her money, she doesn't want it to be in her personal account. whatever money you want to bring it. I want to actually institute a national library where everyone can have access to. A couple of persons have said that's not what you're supposed to do. Others say, okay, this is good. You're prioritizing education, just like your opponents are saying that you're supposed to prioritize. Peter Obi wrote and said Nigeria is finished, as to in as much as it's a good gesture, but if we had a good educational system, that would not be necessary in the first instance. But if you look at the two, in 2 weeks, 53 security officials killed. Terrorists killed some certain persons in some communities, and there is onslaught ongoing in some areas. But there is money. In the space of how many days you made the announcement, 20 billion naira. Is it possible to believe that Nigeria there is no money?
Yeah, Esther, thank you for the question. My brother said we'll keep talking. I love that. We have to. Because one day these things, God will help us. America started from somewhere, and today they're celebrating. But let me tell you, this money is in the hand of few people. That's why majority of Nigerians are suffering. Go and check those people that raise that money. They are doing one thing or the other to federal government, and they're looking for favor. And it's a shame that an individual, the wife of the president, want to build national library or rehabilitate it. But go and check the budget. You will see every year there is budget for it. That's why when Obi said what he said, it's correct. 100% correct. But APC will find a way, like you said, you are not saying that they're telling lies, but they have a way of trying to code things. And when you look at them, they're not smart. They're not intelligent. Because they believe that these things will continue forever. It will not. So, Nigeria, majority of Nigerians don't have money, but that money is circulating from few hands. You can see Weekend will tell you that if I tell a governor to give me so billion or trillion for me to settle political whatever, it's not a bad thing. Where is the money coming from? Taxpaying money. And somebody will come and telling you without any shame, being a governor and being a minister. So, the money that the wife of the president is raising is from them themselves. They know themselves. But majority, 98 or 95% of Nigerians are poor. We are poor.
Mr. Tony Bata, I forwarded a video to you. Have you been able to confirm?
Yeah, I called the local government chairman of that place. We can put him on call. Okay. That's the number so that we will confirm.
I just want to introduce that conversation first before we proceed further. Based on that video, it's too gory. I can't put it
here I don't.
On YouTube. I don't even want them to buy us. But I think, Mr. Tony, I don't know, maybe I and you, either both of us would interpret, because the lamentation was actually done in Igbo. So, Mr. Tony, this incident actually happened very recently, somewhere in Umuaka, in Jaba local government area of Imo State, and Umele is also part of communities in Old Umuaka. Now, like I said, that video is gory. Let's listen to this one. All right, Mr. Tony Bata, so why I tried to call one of the local government chairman, help us interpret. I don't want to be.
Yes, they are saying that thing is a bomb that somebody put it where people reside, and somebody was doing all this business. Yes, and the son. So the thing.
Not just the son. Did you see the other one?
I didn't want to watch that in Easter. Jesus. It's very scary, and I don't want. So that's why we have the number of the chairman of that local government. Let us put him. Okay. And confirm from him. I told him.
Okay. I'm trying to contact him now because I wanted to verify that information. I was also trying to connect with Barrister Eze Uliche, because
the chairman of the local government will be
as well. To help us understand what exactly a bomb is doing in a place where people reside. I saw the bomb in the gutter, one of the gutter. Now, one of the men who was very, very affected by this, his limbs are done for. I don't even know how that man is alive. If you see what that bomb did, you can't view this. If I put this on YouTube, they'll bar this account. I'm trying to contact him, but he's not picking. They'll literally buy it. Mr. Tony Mbata, again, why is a bomb situated in where people reside, where people go about their businesses? Did you see the Gory site?
Yes, I saw it. I said that to show you the level of moral decadence in the society called Nigeria and the attitude of the government. Because you can see Boko Haram coming out, or bandit coming out with their regalias of guns and everything, talking. So you ask yourself, how is this thing getting into this country? When I was a human rights chairman, JDPC, there was a report that came to my table. I investigated it. I was a ship load, not ship, a load of ammunition coming to this country. I can't remember the country. I had to petition to the custom officer at Ali and told him, look at what is coming. Now they refer me to Apapa or Tinker Airport. Port. We went there, made the man in charge, and was telling me that these things, the ship don't come in, and that what we need to do is to try to get this clearing agent and reduce their price, and what, man, or with my team. And one thing I received is another message from anyone warning me, told him, but I remove your hair from this. You have children. We are going to deal with you. And that's how that investigation, we couldn't go further. So you ask yourself, you see, they will clear these things at the port. But most of the time, when you go to Southeast, you see custom people staying at the main road.